SR1, ¿qué significa eso? Señor 1.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
¿Cómo te sientes?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
La misión fue un fracaso.
Dead Marines, dead colonists, and in the end, we still didn't get that beacon.
Maybe you're right. Things went bad, real bad. I still can't believe we lost Jenkins.
Los soldados mueren.
There's nothing we could have done to save him.
No, I know that, but I don't have to like it. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Parece que sabes lo que dices.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're not restricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Estoy en esto por la acción.
Couldn't keep me out if you tried. Best way to explore the galaxy is behind a cannon.
I heard about Torfin. I bet you had your pick of posts after that. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
No, es confidencial.
The captain's briefing was confidential.
Understood, ma'am. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
Doctora Truckwash.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Preguntas personales.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
¿Te arrepientes?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Capitán Anderson.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Caída en elenco.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Un L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
¿Complicaciones?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Eso es todo.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hola.
After what happened to Jenkins, the crew could use some good news. They'll be glad to hear you're okay.
¿Qué haces tú en la Normandía?
You're not assigned to this ship.
Captain Anderson had me transferred to his command. Must have figured I knew what I was doing.
¿Qué te pasa?
You have a problem with me, Chief?
You questioned my competence through the entire mission.
Tengo derecho a hacerlo.
Best way to stop that is to show me you're competent. But I don't remember inviting you to come back to the ship with us.
No sos bienvenida.
Captain Anderson did.
Siento molestarte.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Williams. Maybe we could start again.
Podemos ser amigas.
I'm not one to hold a grudge. I think we're all looking to put Eden Prime behind us.
¿Qué tal te encuentras?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
La misión fue un puto fracaso.
Dead
Y
Marines,
eso que era la
colonists.
misión tutorial.
In the end, we
No me
still
pudo
didn't get that
pasar.
beacon.
You saved a lot of lives, Commander. It might be hard to keep that in perspective with what happened to Jenkins.
Déjalo ya.
I'm not looking for a shoulder to cry on, Williams. Just stay focused on your job.
Understood, ma'am.
¿Quién está acá? El Capitán Anderson.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring
Okay.
Normandy into dock.
Nos vemos. Miau, 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 miau. Necesito más horas de cinta en el gimnasio. No puede ser que tengo tan poca resistencia. Es una vergüenza. Cardio. Tengo una cardiopatía. Manual NAP 141. Es esta mierda. Y me dio experiencia. Bien. A ver.
Good
Ole.
timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
¿Son muy altos los impuestos del futuro? El espacio púrpura. ¿Qué mierda es eso?
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Sí, qué
Citadel
bueno.
Control, this is SSV Normandy.
Elegimos bien los aliados.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Pero cuando no menos se lo esperen,
You may begin your approach.
¡zas! Para
Transferring
atrás.
you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Ay, me mareo en estos lugares.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Paciencia, viejo.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
No del todo.
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Están ciegos.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the
Ay,
beacon was
sí.
destroyed.
¿Qué
That's Saren's
desastre?
fault, not hers.
Soy un fracaso total.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
¿Cómo hago para llegar ahí?
And that's why I hate politicians.
Son todos corruptos. Decodificación fácil. Lo guardas. A ver, vamos. Mierda. Uy. Dame un espacio. Dame un espacio. Uy. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de lecturas inusuales de energía durante su patrulla por el cúmulo Argos Ro. Estaba especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver antes de que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en ese sector. ¿Debemos mandar un grupo de reconocimiento? ¿Sí? Le mandaron un mensaje al tipo este y no dio pelota, ¿eh? ¿Y qué hay acá?
I understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't. You're
This is.
¿Eh?
My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence.
Maldite.
All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Sí, no la mates. Sultan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
¿Cuál es el problema?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
¿Qué pasó?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
¿Y dónde la puedo encontrar?
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
¿Y? Kalin.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
¿Tu forma de hablar?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
¿Eh? Elcor.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Cuéntame de la historia.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
¿Y qué pasa con la cultura?
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Deberíamos aprender de ustedes. Embajador?
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Esos malditos.
Rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Me tengo que ir.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Gracias.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
Sí, Din.
Cuéntame
de tu historia y de tu cultura.
Volus Ambassador, is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
Embajade.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
¿Y por qué tienen espacio compartido? ¿Son del mismo planeta o qué? Los Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Ya me escuché toda la de tu amigo, contame la tuya ya que estés.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Pero ¿por qué no? Cultura.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Increíble. Embajador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Admisión en el Consejo.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
¿Por qué ese mal humor?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Confírmate con eso.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Bueno, los dejo solitos.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Hay una cosa más por acá escondida. ¿Qué mierda es esto? Ok, vamos. La puerta está cerrada. Tal vez este. Y... movimiento.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Comandante.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Este lugar.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Pregunta personal.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
¿Y estás muy ocupada?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Ok, te dejo con tus obligaciones. ¿Alguien quiere darme una maldita visión? No. Ah, por acá. Ignoremos la misión principal por ahora. Diplomática.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
A ver cuánto duras.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Códice. Ejecutor Palin. Otra decodificación. Mierda. El siguiente mensaje se ha transmitido desde una cuenta no rastreable a varios destinos de toda extranet. Se autoriza a realizar una monitorización más exhaustiva. Compañero biótico, has sido seleccionado para recibir esta transmisión a causa de nuestro problema común. Poco nos comprenden y menos aún nos toleran. Debemos resistir juntos, debemos construir nuestro nuevo mundo. Ven, únete a nosotros en el cúmulo Hawking Eta. Solo si actuamos como un solo ser podremos corregir las injusticias sufridas por nuestro colectivo. ¿Sabes algo de esto, Kaidan? ¿Dónde está? Hablemos.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
¿Y tú quién eres?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Actitud con los humanos.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
No somos los favoritos.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it.
Envidioso.
Are we done here?
Los espectros.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
¿No te gustan?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Esa no es toda la verdad.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Los espectros son importantes.
The galaxy needs people like
Tienen que
that.
proteger al rey del
People who do the
inframundo.
dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Mientras termine el trabajo.
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done.
Y por eso estás sentado todo el día acá. Sexy.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
¿Tu investigación?
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Entre amigos. Bueno, está bien.
I'll be going now.
Me largo. Subida de nivel. A ver. Ok, sigamos.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
Información privilegiada.
Just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Interesante peinado.
Private, this isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
¿La consorte?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
¿Sabe dónde está?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Qué bello lugar. Una cena.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Ok. Batman.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Comandante?
You know who I am?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Poneme el día.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
El local de Shaira.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another.
¿Y qué opinan sus
Very
mujeres?
powerful woman, but also very respected.
¿Entretenimiento?
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place.
Juegos de azar y
Cora's Den, on
mujerzuelas.
the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Bueno, me largo.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Esas cosas están en todos lados. ¿Y este?
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Yo vi muchos humanos. No estás mirando, no estás prestando atención a tus alrededores. Sigamos explorando. Carajo. Me dijo que el lugar de la tipa esa está cruzando acá, así que debería ir ahí. Ok. ¿O qué puente era? Sí, es este. ¿Y?
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Nelina.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
¿Necesito una cita?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make
¿Te
every
pusiste
effort
liquid
to meet
paper en los labios o algo? De acuerdo.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Olvídalo.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Preguntas personales.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Come on.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Lo siento, no me interesa.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Una misteriosa figura pitufina.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Quizá más tarde.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
Bueno, ya que insistís.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Se llama Jenkins. Tengo malas noticias para vos. ¿Y?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
¿Me has estado espiando?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Date prisa.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Lo dejaste
If you
herido.
would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
¿Y qué salió mal?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
Lo intentaré.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Un poco de distancia, espacio personal. Te lo agradecería.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
¿Qué carajo es esto? Ok. Vámonos. Carajo es esto? Tendero del Emporio.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Pregunta personal.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
¿Mercancía?
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price.
Tengo muy poca plata. ¿Tu forma de hablar?
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Okay.
I think I should be going.
He aprendido mucho.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Cosas ocultas en la noche, ¿no? No. Tenemos que tratar de encontrar el lugar ese que se fue el tipo este, el canazo. ¿Dónde mierda era, no? Barlabón.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd.
Puede que sí, puede que
you were
no.
at Torfan, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base.
Todos saben de mis aventuras en Torfan. ¿Me estás espiando?
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Los rumores vuelan. ¿Preguntas personales?
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
¿Es eso legal?
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
No te creo ni una palabra.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
La Ciudadela.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Háblame del Presidium.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Háblame de los distritos.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Bueno, supongo no tenés más nada que decir.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Seguimos llenando el códice de información inútil. ¿Alguna cosa más por ahí? No, ese es el otro lado, creo que ya estuvimos ahí. Parece que no queda nadie más para hablarle. No. A ver, vamos a teletransportarnos directamente a el lugar ese. Lugares del Presidium. Torre de la Ciudadela. ¿Se encuentra usted en la Torre de la Ciudadela?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
El ejecutor Palin se fue del escritorio. Lo hiciste levantarse.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
La has cagado.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Ok. Y este está disfrazado de señor Sith. Nadie quiere hablar. Nadie quiere dar misiones. Busquemos bien. No, otro Rapid Trans Ciudadela. Para viajar rápido.
The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Racista, o no sé si decir racista o especista. Sí, creo que va mejor esa palabra. The
hearing's already started. Come on.
Perdón por la demora, me puse a hablar con absolutamente todo el planeta.
The Geth attack is
Esta
not
nación,
of
esta
some
nación.
concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Tenemos videos.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a
Un video de una mano
That just let you
gigante.
catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges.
Además, mírenlo a este, la cara. Está todo tan aumentado. Se está haciendo cosas raras. ¿Y cómo te viste implicado?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Pagarás por esto.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
Eso fue un
There's
golpe
no right
bajo.
to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
Estamos hablando de otra cosa. Estamos hablando de vos hoy.
Humans are wasting your time, Counselor.
Pedazo de cabrón arrogante.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision.
No,
It may have been
eso no
triggered by the
podemos usarlo como prueba. Ay,
How can I defend my innocence against this
Anderson.
kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and
Ahora me
evidence,
hace quedar como
not wild
loca.
imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
¿Qué sentido tiene?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Nah, mejor me voy a flirtear.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm
Buen
glad to see
intento.
justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain.
Sí,
You and
la verdad
Saren
que
have
sí.
too much history. It made the Council
La cagó
question
ahí
our
cuando dijo de sobre mi
I know
visión.
Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason.
La cosa
To
iba bien.
exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
¿De dónde conoces a Sarin?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
¿Y ahora?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
No confío en él.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
Not all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Esto no me gusta.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
¿Qué es lo que hace en la oficina?
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
¿Alguna otra pista?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Ya hablé con
Rumor
ese.
has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
¿Ah, sí?
Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
El Consejo y el Embajador.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
¿Y por qué molestarse?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Tiene sentido. Somos muy independientes.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Harkin?
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Lo han abandonado.
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
¿Y por qué protegerlo?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
Es como que estoy eligiendo las dos opciones entre buena y mala, ¿no?
A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
¿Espectros?
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
¿Y cómo se les escoge?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something.
Me observaron en
They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
¿Y cómo están organizados?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
¿Y es eso legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
¿Y si uno va demasiado lejos?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
El corredor sombrío.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Barlavon.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes.
Muy
He's got an impressive
astuto.
client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
¿Y qué pasó entre Saren y tú?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Nisha.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Es un monstruo.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're
Perdón,
forced to make
capitán, soy
unpleasant
algo
decisions,
bipolar.
but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option.
Mi parte buena y mi parte mala están en conflicto.
He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Ok. Listo.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Dale, vayan. Quédense a soles. Bueno, dejemos de perder un poco el tiempo a ver si llego a dispararle a alguien en este video. Estuve conversando nada más con todo el mundo.
That guy's up to something.
Chorben. ¿Qué estás haciendo, Chorben?
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
¿Sigues a los cuidadores?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
¿Por qué no?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
¿Y por qué mentías?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Déjame ayudarte.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
Estoy por encima de las autoridades. Soy de la Alianza.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
¿Y por qué haces esto?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Entendido.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Había uno ahí arriba. Antes de irnos, no hay que olvidárselo. La manera no puede ser que pueda correr por tan poco tiempo. Sí. Y da moneditas y un poco de experiencia. Muy poquita experiencia. A ver si hay otro por acá. No. No hay ninguno, ni bien escondido, ni nada. Capítulo totalmente diplomático. Sí. Vicealmirante Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Señor Kahoku. Dame. Sigan buscando. Si ven uno de estos, me avisan. Este lado. Nope. Otro ahí.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Que hablen.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention.
Sigan hablando de esto.
But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. And I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
Hasta ellos lo saben. ¿Cuántos hay de estos? Probablemente muchos. A ver si está acá el tipo ese. El investigador de sexy. No, ya no está acá. Vamos a tener que ir a buscarlo. Carajo, acá está. Al Presidium. Ay. No era prueba suficiente, diría un fiscal. Es que el otro imbécil la cagó ahí diciendo de las visiones apocalípticas del más allá, sí. Eso va a ser prueba suficiente. Pero qué imbécil. Barlavón. Hablemos. Necesito información.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Empieza a cantar.
I need that information. Now.
Threats don't work on me, Commander. This information is worth a small fortune. But this is an unusual situation. So I am going to let you have it for free.
Que negocien.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Qué sorpresa.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Algo más.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves.
Estoy tratando de buscar la entrada de ese lugar. ¿Y por qué está allí?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Okay, dale.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
Acá está, Academia Sexy, carajo.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects.
Malditos.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
¿Qué recursos sacábamos de ahí?
On hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Llegamos. Y... Breaks.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Oye, atraje su atención.
Get out of here.
Yes, human.
Vengo en son de paz, hombre sapo. Tenemos que hablar.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Ve al grano.
Spit it out, or are you trying to build suspense?
I like you, Shepard. I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Cuéntame, mes.
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
¿Por qué?
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Quizás ya sea demasiado tarde.
Saren might already have her.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
¿Y qué hay del corredor sombrío?
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
No muestra
What
la
about
cara.
Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
Ok, podría
It
servirnos.
might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.